everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia. I post new tutorials every Thursday and I try to get another one in on the week or during the week or on the weekend, whenever I can. Anyway, so this week I'm not going to do anything really new. I just wanted to use GMI's new neon colors and just kind of have fun on a cup. So I grabbed a big old 30 ounce that's been sitting around for a long time that I started doing something with a long time ago and I didn't do anything with it. Then I wound up just spray painting it white. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to do a beach theme tumbler or beach color kind of tumbler out of this. It's a nice big 30 ounce, so it'll last long on the beach. And if you're interested to see what I came up with, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then I will go ahead and get started. As always, I prep my cup by sanding and wiping it down with 91% alcohol before I'm ready to spray paint. And as I said, I'm using a 30 ounce. This is a Built cup bought at Walmart a long time ago. They still sell these, by the way. I actually like these cups a lot, and they're not that overpriced. So if you if you happen to be in Walmart, check it out. Sometimes you can catch them on sale too. So what I'm doing is I'm just going around with these fluorescent colors, pink, yellow, blue, green, purple, pretty much almost all the colors in a rainbow. And I'm just going around in sort of this swirl pattern around the cup and just getting all these colors on there and getting, kind of good coverage. And, when I was doing this, I wasn't 100% sure, I'm not going to lie, where I was going with this cup. I just wanted to put these colors on the cup. So I, did them diagonal, and then I decided to do the blue for the bottom portion of the cup, and then I'm going to go in with the purple down at the bottom portion of the cup. So it's, I'm sure you all know how to spray paint, but if you didn't, I just wanted to show you what my process was. There's nothing, crazy significant about it. You're just getting that paint on. Just make sure when you spray paint that you do spray paint, about 12 inches from the cup, because if you get too close, you do get runs. And I did get a little run, but that's okay because we're using glitter and glitter covers up runs. Nice little hack. All right, so now I am applying my epoxy, I am applying my glitter using the epoxy method, and I mixed up about 10 mLs because this cup is a little bit bigger. I don't know if I used the whole 10 mLs. My God, I am so tongue-tied. But I'm going to get this cup nice and coated. I don't want it to be too thick because then it will suck up the glitter, and you don't want that. You want the glitter to lay on top. And once I get that on, then I'm going to just put on each color one by one. So I'm going to start with this bright pink color, and I'm listing the colors above the names of the colors because off the top of my head, I don't know them. But these are these new neons from Glitter Makes It, and I showed these colors in the May Color Blast, I think it was. So if you want to get your hands on these colors and you didn't get it during when I did my Color Blast, they're still available. They'll always be available. Make sure you click that link down below for the discount code. And so I am just going to follow these lines and these colors and just move along with covering this cup in glitter. So there isn't really anything more to narrate, and I'm not concerned too with blending these colors that much because you're going to see what I'm going to do a little bit later. I'm going to coat the whole cup with Fresh Snow, which is an iridescent white, and just kind of does a better blending of it. All right, so this is where I'm coming in with the fresh snow, and I'm just going to give the cup a whole nice light coating, and this is going to blend these colors better, especially after I put it under epoxy. I let the cup dry for 2 hours, and then I went and I sprayed 2 coats of Rust-Oleum's Krylon's triple thick. I like that to seal glitter. I'm not concerned if the glitter travels a little bit, just because we are going to do the power wash over this cup. So, if stray glitter gets, it's okay. But the Krylon really holds it on well. So I have mixed up 25 mLs of epoxy, and I'm using a fast set epoxy on this coat. It's up to you. You don't have to use fast set. You can use whatever you want. But the fast set will be ready. It'll be dried to the touch in 2 hours and ready to be worked with in 4. So I'm going to put one nice generous coat on this, and then I am going to be back when it is cured so that I can start the power wash. And don't forget to torch your epoxy for bubbles once you have got all of your epoxy applied to the cup. All right, so this cup has been drying for 4 hours. Now I'm going to come in with my Dawn Power Wash and give it a spray. And you do as much or as little as you want, depending on how much paint you want on there. It's completely up to you. Just be mindful that the less amount of Dawn Power Wash, the more paint that's going to be applied to the cup. So I'm using Rust-Oleum's Flat White to give it a nice generous coating. And then once I get it to where I want it, I'm going to take my water and I'm going to rinse it off. And oh my God, look at these colors. How fun is that? So I let my cup dry for about an hour in the sun. Make sure your cup is nice and dry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and give it a coat of polyacrylic. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be applying a water slide. So I want to shine this up because I did use flat white paint. And so when you're using a water slide, actually, I used a white water slide, so it really didn't matter. But if you're using a clear water slide, you definitely want to shine that up because it will be hazy underneath. So I just gave it a nice coating anyway, just to smooth everything out. I let that dry for about a good hour or 2. You want to make sure that's nice and dry because you don't want it to mix your epoxy over top of a wet polyacrylic and then it will be hazy. So I made this decal, or I bought this decal from Creative Fabrica. The beach is my happy place. And you saw how I applied it. You dip it in the water. I use Hippo brand water slide paper. And all that stuff will be linked down below. I'm going to let this dry for about an hour or 2. And then I'm going to come in, and this is where you're going to see a big old oops. So I decided to use this like gold leafing pen, and I'm just going to kind of I'm just going to draw around it. I want to, I don't want it to be an even surface. Because this was white water slide, there was like a little bit of like a white border. So I just wanted to, do kind of like a finishing thing. So I like this gold leafing pen, especially when I do it on coasters. I use it around like coaster edges, and it gives it a nice finished look. So I decided, I'm going to go around this because I am going to put an additive. I'm going to put ultrafine shimmer in my final coat of, my last to final coat of epoxy to bring out some gold tones in there, so that I thought this would be really nice. And I'm going around, and so this pen, you kind of press on it to get it to come out. Well, it gooped out, and look at it running down. Oh my God, it ran down. I'm like, crap, what am I going to do with this? So I try wiping it off. That's just a big old smear. This stuff is like, when it's on there, it's on there. And I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do? So I try wiping it. I dab it because wiping it's clearly not going to be the best option. Kind of in the end, a good thing that I coated this with polyacrylic, because that really helped me out to clean this cup up, which I wound up doing off camera because I didn't know if I was going to be able to save this. So what I did was I took some acetone on a paper towel and just rubbed very gently, and it started to come off, and it left some residue, and then I cleaned it up with 91% alcohol. So I was able to salvage it. Oh my God, I was so upset. I was like, all this effort into this cup and to be ruined by this gold leaf pen. But so I finished, here I just finished out, tracing it around, and then I let it dry. And then that's when I went in after about an hour and I started, messing with it to get it to come off. Like, holy crap, what a disaster. You know, this is crafting, people. This is the stuff that happens. And so we've got to learn how to fix our mistakes. And that was how I fixed it. Sorry, I fixed it off camera, guys. Sorry. All right, here is the cup fixed up, and so I'm going to apply 25 mLs of a fast set epoxy before I put my final coats of epoxy on. I'll let that dry for 4 hours. I'll put on my final coat, and then I'll be back for my final remarks. Oh, sorry. Also, yeah, this is where I mixed in a little scoop of the ultrafine shimmer, and that's going to give it that shimmer over top of everything with sort of those gold flecks on there. I absolutely love this. It is a super ultrafine glitter. Glitter additive, if you will, for epoxy. That's what I use it for. I don't use it to coat anything. I use it as a glitter additive, and it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. So it is the baby sister of fresh snow. All right, so I'm just getting this epoxy on the cup, and you see how I apply it. I am not putting this, so I just want to put it out because some people may think that I'm like winding my motor when I turn the cup like that. I don't wind the motor. It's sliding around on the insert inside the cup, so I'm not winding my motor. So there's no, because yeah, that could damage your motor if you do that. But the cup is loose enough on the pole that I can just turn it like that. So just a note too, I mention this a lot, but I'll mention it again. Make sure not to overwork your epoxy too much because it can create bubbles. And so once you get all your epoxy on, go ahead and give it a quick torch, very fast. Don't leave it in one spot because you will burn your epoxy, pop all those bubbles, and then that's it. All right, folks, this cup is done. So I did not think that I was going to be able to salvage this because if you saw in the video, like my pen ran all here. And so I fixed it off camera by using acetone lightly on it, and then whatever smear was there, I took 91% alcohol and a Q-tip, and I rubbed the rest of it away. And look, you can't even tell that I did like a drastic mess. Oh, it was on this side. A complete mess up. So I was like, I didn't even know if I was going to finish this or if I was just going to strip this cup. But I am happy with the way this came out. This is so fun. I love these bright colors. I just wanted to, you know, use this on a cup. The ultrafine shimmer in the final coat is, I mean, just the gold that's coming out of here is so amazing. I wish you could see it in person. But so this is it, guys, for this tutorial. I hope you had fun with it, you know, had fun watching me do this. I had fun making it. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment. I love to hear your feedback, and I will see you all next time. Oh, and don't forget to check out my Facebook page. It's a craft thing, along with Glitter Makes It's Superstars group. I am like completely tongue-tied. I'm still not feeling that well from a couple weeks ago, and I am struggling with my words. I still have like sick brain, you know, it's like all that Mucinex I'm taking. Anyway, check out GMI's Superstars page. I'm also on Instagram, and I'm starting to post a little bit on TikTok. So I will see you all next time, guys. Bye.